Hey, everyone! Welcome back to my vlog. Hope you're doing great. Before we begin, do you remember our first history vlog about the Indus Valley civilization? If not, go check it out. It was all about advanced cities, drainage systems, and mysterious seals. But today, we're moving forward in time. No, not with a time machine but with knowledge. We're exploring the Vedic period. 1500 to 500 BC. One of the most fascinating eras in Indian history. Are you ready? Let's begin. Have you ever heard of the Vedas? Do you know why they're important?